Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the second to last Defense Academy. When last we left off, we got picked up by Nigo and taken to the second to last Defense Academy. And today we're going to maybe explore around. I don't actually know. So let's go. I don't know if you noticed, but I actually swapped my intro and outro. Good morning, good night. So, not this episode, last episode. So, hope you noticed that. Anyway, let's speak to Nigo.
Well, it's kind of a long story. I guess it all started when...
Before I could go on, the door to the gym swung open, and a bright, cheery voice cut across me.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
I knew it was Karua. I knew it. What did I say last episode? I said that the person who was out was Karua. When I heard it, my whole body tensed up and my heart started beating like crazy. It's gonna be Karua, but she's not gonna recognize Taki. I knew that voice. Up until recently, I used to hear it practically every day. But it couldn't be, could it? I had to know. I turned to face the door. When I saw who had just walked in, my heart beat even faster. So fast I thought it might burst out my chest.
Sorry it took so long. I hope I didn't make you worry.
Of course we worried. How many times have we told you not to venture beyond the school without an escort?
I'm sorry. I just thought I might be able to find some kind of clue, no matter how small. I haven't given up on Moko yet. She's got to be out there somewhere.
Moko?
It's you! Wow, you're finally awake. Are you feeling better? We've been taking care of you the best we can, but it was starting to seem like you'd never come around.
Mr. Sumino? Something the matter?
Karua.
And when I said her name, the dam broke. I couldn't hold myself back anymore.
Karua! You're alright? What are you doing here? They haven't been making you fight too, have they?
Let me go! What do you think you're doing? Grabbing my head like that?
What do you mean? What's the problem? I'm just so happy to see you, Karua.
And why do you keep calling me Karua? I have no idea who that is.
Huh?
I think you've got me confused for someone else. I'm not this
I know
Karua
it.
person you keep talking about. My name is Nozomi Kirifuji. See? Our names aren't even similar.
Oh god. Nozomi? She's not Karua? Did I make a mistake? No, that can't be right. You look exactly like her. Your hairstyle is a little different, but your voice is exactly like I remember it. How could two completely unrelated people be so alike? You are Karua. Now stop fooling around. You got me, okay? You've had your fun, so please just... Before I could say any more, a metallic sound rang out. The next thing I knew, someone had blade pressed to my throat. Stand down, Sir Takumi. Be forewarned, the holy Jumonji sword is a sacred blade that actively seeks out the blood of the wicked. I am not the one who decides who I cut down with it. The sword has a mind of its own. Hence, I ask the holy Jumonji sword, is this young man our next target? Does he possess a wicked heart? Oh, he totally does. The wickedest. Haven't we met someone before? Oldest pickup line in the book. I've seen fraudsters in cheap suits suckering tons of helpless victims with that blade. And let's not forget the impropriety of touching a girl without her consent. Why would he do that if not to stain Nozomi's fair hand with his own fluids? What kind of fluids? The indecent kind? Trust me, Kyoshika. You'll be doing the world a favor by separating Nozomi's head from his body. That's quite enough. There'll be no beheadings here today. Mr. Sumino, I really must insist that you calm down. This young lady is Nozomi Kirifuji. She's a member of this unit. None of us have even heard of this Karua you speak of. You got it all wrong, old boy. It's time you accepted that. I was wrong? You're not... They're all saying this girl isn't Karuha. Is it true? Do they just look the same? How is that possible? They're completely identical. What is going on here? Things are making even less sense than usual. What do you say, Mr. Sumino? Feeling a little less frantic now? Can't believe it. I won't. If I keep pushing it, they'll only think I'm unstable or dangerous and try to lock me up. Or worse. I need to be smart about this.
Hey!
Sorry, I made a mistake. I guess I got carried away. Still a little out of it from whatever knocked me out, and you look so much like this girl I know. Seeing her, well, you, after all this time, I couldn't help myself. I wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry. It's okay. You just took me by surprise. That's all. There's no real harm done. I don't blame you for being confused. I'm sure you've been through a lot. You shouldn't be so lenient with him, Nozomi. This is why unattractive commoners like you get taken advantage of. You're always so quick to see the worst in everyone, Kurara. Including me, apparently. If you forgive him, Lady Nozomi, then the holy Jumanji sword need not spill blood today. A true warrior fights for justice, not blind revenge. With a flourish, Kyoshika finally sheathed her sword, and I breathed a sigh of relief. Sheesh, why is she carrying a katana around anyway? Yeah, the girls here can be kinda intense. You gotta be careful around them. You do a little thing like walk around school naked, and suddenly everyone's all off with his head. What kind of degenerate wanders around in public space all in the buff? Did you have any shame? You were letting it all hang out. It was a sight I never forget. Let's change the subject, shall we? Mr. Sumino, I think it's time you told us what you were doing here. What's happening over at Last Defense Academy? Oh right, I almost forgot. I pulled myself together and told everyone what we've been through in the last few weeks. About Sire being dismembered and hidden in the ruins, about Hiroko taking over as leader, then going missing, about us being drugged and losing all our food, and finally about how we'd gone out to search for new supplies, only to be caught in the storm, and how I got knocked out at some point. That just about covers everything. Wow, man, that's heavy. Sounds like you've really been through the ringer. Probably because they're all so useless peasants on that side. You know, like Chushka. Useless. Together with the holy Jumanji sword, I am the finest swordsman in all the land. Has it been hard for you all this time? Well, you know, we made it work somehow. The way she acted when she was concerned. Her facial expression, the tone of her voice. They're all just as I remembered them. I could try to tell myself Koro and Nozomi were different people, but with all these similarities, my brain would never accept it. You even let your commander get eliminated right under your noses? Just how dense could you possibly be? Good grief. I think all this info has been too much for Nigo. Wake up, you pathetic lump of scrap metal, or do you want to take a one-way trip to the recycling center? After a merciless barrage of whacks on the head from Kurara, Nigo finally seemed to regain his senses. The Honorable Sire? Killed? Dismembered? No. How did it happen? Did the invaders get into your school somehow? We think so. That's the only explanation we can think of. Anyway. If their stealth units are anything like the ninja of yore, winning this war will be even harder than we anticipated. The holy Jumanji sword agrees, by the way. You don't have to tell us everything your stupid sword says. You're ruining the flow of conversation. No. No, Sirei, my honorable Sirei. How can this be? And you, quit your blubbering, or I'll crack open your head and restore your factory settings. Anyway, now that I've told you how things stand on our side, can you tell me some more about this school? There's still some stuff I don't quite understand. Okay. What is the matter? Is that thing about the multiplicity table still bothering you? Worry not, it was all a jest. There's no way I'd be ignorant of such a basic concept. Haha, you have to get used to my sense of humor to tackle me. Okay, I think these are just the same actually. Is something wrong? Oh no, sorry, it's nothing. Her voice and her expressions are just like I remember. The only thing that's different is her hair. She has to be Karuwa. What's going on here? Oops. Here we go. First of all, the school is called Second to Last Defense Academy, right? Do you also have something you're fighting to protect from the invaders? Yes, in a sense. We have a closely guarded defense room, just like the one at your last defense academy. These brave young people have been tasked with keeping its contents safe from... How does it go? Ah yes, from the vile and barbaric enemy. There's a defense room here as well? And what's in that room exactly? All I've heard that it's something that will mean the end of humanity if the invaders get it. Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive. World death? What's that? I beg your pardon? You do not know about world death? Didn't the Honorable Siri tell you? This is the first I've heard of it. What is it? What does it mean? Oh dear, now I put my foot in it. If the Honorable Siri didn't see fit to share this information with you, what right have I to contradict him? You get it out of me with such underhanded tactics. Have you no honor, sir?
Hey!
You mentioned it first. The Honorable Siri would never have let this happen. I bring my inferior specs. But that's the last you'll hear from me. I'll not fall for your tricks again. You must have the authority to tell me now that Syrian's gone, right? So what's the problem? No, it doesn't work that way. Superior officer's orders must be obeyed unless explicitly rescinded. Guess that's all I'm getting. World death. Sounds nasty. But what is it? Some kind of natural disaster? Or the name of an organization, maybe? And whatever's in that defense room is the key to defeating it? Or them? I have no idea what it could be. But if there's one here too, why do they only have 4 people protecting it? Is this still going to be the same stuff? Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, is this your entire unit? You've been fighting the invaders with just the 4 of you? There were 5 to begin with, but our 5th member sacrificed herself during our last battle. Sacrificed? At our school, we can't die in battle. Isn't it the same here? Oh no, we have a revivomatic and corpse recovery drones too. Bringing our fallen comrades back isn't an issue. But this one wasn't killed. She allowed herself to be taken prisoner by the other side. The invaders take prisoners? She was too far away for the drones or the revivomatic to be of use. By now they've probably... Don't say it. Moko is alive. She has to be. Moko? Yes, that was her name. Moko Mojiro. Most considerate and kind-hearted student. By which he means she had a disgustingly positive attitude. She never hesitated to throw herself in harm's way to keep the rest of us safe. If it wasn't for her, the school would have fallen to the invaders by now. We all owe her our lives. Lady Moko had the heart and soul of a true hero. Without her, we are like the 47 Ronin without Oishi. I told you, she's not dead. She's out there somewhere. She wouldn't give up that easily, so I won't give up on her. I'll find her and get her out of whatever invaded prison they've taken her to. So, in answer to your earlier question, yes, there's just the 4 of them defending the school now. Seems kind of small. We started with 10 people at our school. And yes, there's a reason for that. You see, the difference between your school and ours is... Oh my, that was a close one. You almost had me leaking confidential information. Cunning trickster, you. Seriously, all I did was ask a question. We may be small in number, but we make up for it in other ways. Everyone here is an elite fighter. On the other hand, I'd wager there are students at your school who are still a little green on the battlefield, yes? That's true. Even I'm not used to it yet. They're all elite fighters. Even her? Karua, a seasoned fighter at home on the battlefield? I didn't see how that could be possible. Maybe Nozomi really is a different person. There are other differences between last and second to last Defense Academy as well. For instance, we don't have any undying flames here. What, so there's no wall of fire? Alas, no. After all, the thing generating flames is... another close one. You get no more secrets out of me, you scoundrel. How many times are we going to do this? Anyway, because of our weaker defenses, the enemy attacks here are much fiercer, but everyone's done a spiffing job of fighting them off. Of course we have. We are the only ones who can. You sound so calm about it. Didn't you ever have any doubts? Weren't you confused being brought here and forced to fight? Sure, a little. But it's what we were sent here to do. It's our mission. Our mission? We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us, above all others, to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's totally natural that we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. Mission's responsibilities. There's a lot of serious stuff going on here. Koro would never talk like that, even in a messed up situation like this. Save the inspirational speeches, Nozomi. We've all been through this before. This is a textbook case of noblesse oblige. As one who stands at the peak of society's upper echelons, it is my duty to protect the ignorant masses. Of course. Sorry for getting carried away. Nay, your speeches are a delight, Lady Nozomi. They never fail to fill me with determination. Same. We were all on the fence when we first arrived, but you soon had us rallying around to fight the good fight and whatnot. And you convinced me it'll be a good experience for my future hits. Wow, it sounds like the debate on whether or not to participate went in a totally different direction over here. And all because of Nozomi. No one at our academy ever tried to frame the war as a mission or responsibility or anything like that. We only concentrated on how unreasonable it all felt. I'm amazed she was able to put such a positive spin on it. Is something wrong? No, sorry, it's nothing. She and Kara may look and sound the same, but I'm starting to see how different they are personality-wise. That still doesn't explain all the similarities, though. So, what are you going to do now, Takumi? Huh? You could stay and fight the invaders with us if you want. It'll be nice to have another guy around. Not because I'm planning on checking you out in the bath or anything like that. I don't know where you'd get such an idea. I mean, if I'm gonna sneak a peek at your body, I'd want it to be a lot more exposed than that, you feel me? Something about what he says makes me want to stay. Naturally, it would be honored to have you join our ranks, but I'm afraid that simply will not do. We have a plan in place and we need to stick to it. We're returning you to your own academy. You will? Okay, yeah, it's just gonna be the same stuff. You mean I can get back to Land's Defense Academy from here? Yes, indeed. By using a certain transport method, we can be there in less than a day. What transport method is that? Why, the school bus, of course. We have a special model parked in our garage.
Ah.
What, like an actual bus? Why do you have one of those? Sometimes it's necessary for us to travel further afield for special missions and the like. Oh, that was meant to be a classified information. I can't say anything around here, can I? I'm just going to ignore that. At any rate, it sounds like I'll be going back soon. Honestly, I don't know how to feel right now. I'm worried about the others, of course, but so I'm leaving her too. We can give you some of our surplus food supplies to take with you. That is why you ventured out in the first place, is it not? Oh, right. Thanks, that'll be a big help. Isn't that taking hospitality too far? Why should we waste our hard-earned supplies on this front page's reject and his goofball friends? That's rich coming from someone like her. We need everyone in both academies to do their part, or all our efforts will be for naught. What does that mean exactly? Losing the Honorable Syria will be a considerable blow to the war effort. It means we'll need to completely overhaul our strategy going forward. You mean Syria was the one in charge of everything before? Guess he's so afraid of leaking any more secrets that he's just not going to answer. When are we going to leave? Right now? No, I think it's a little late in the day for that. We'll need time to get the supply packages together too. Let's set our departure time for tomorrow morning. Does that work for you, Mr. Sumino? Yeah, that's fine with me. Tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be able to talk with Nozomi some more before then. And be sure about whether she's really Karo or not. I won't feel right about leaving if I can't get that straight first. All this time, my main reason for fighting has been so I could see Karo again. And now... Hey, peasant. Take those filthy eyes of yours off Nozomi. Huh? I see the way you're looking at her. The way your gaze roams up and down her legs is painfully transparent. You're already fantasizing about all the indecent things you want to do to her, aren't you? Perfect, degenerate, archmage of immorality! What? No, of course not. You'd better lock your door tonight, Nozomi. You wouldn't want this lech casting his splooge spell on you. I can stand guard for you. I will cleft the miscreant in twain at the first sign of trouble. Well, this stinks. Don't sweat it, man. You know how girls love threats of violence. How about you come grab a bite with me tonight? Maybe after you can come back to my room and I'll demonstrate with some of my favorite give you a relaxing massage.
Hey!
I think I'll pass. I couldn't talk to Nozomi, I wanted to be alone. I took some food back to the room that had been assigned to me and ate it there. No matter how much I tried to relax or distract myself, there was only one thing on my mind, Nozomi. The resemblance was uncanny. She and Kara could be twins. No, it went even beyond that. Apart from the hairstyle, their appearance, speech, and body language were exactly the same. Couldn't be a coincidence. All the logical arguments in the world couldn't convince me otherwise. Then again, Nozomi was so calm and stoic. Kara would probably be freaking out if she were here now. And if she really were Kara, why would she hide it from me? What if she has amnesia? Could that be why she doesn't know me? I can't let it end like this. I can't just leave without finding out the truth. I've been sitting on the bed, but I got up now. It was time for action. I have to clear this up, or I'll always have it hanging over me. I have to talk to her, alone. If I have to get cleft in twain to get to her, so be it. I can always come back with a revive-o-matic anyway. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what Nozomi has to say. Here I go. Mustering up the courage, I made my way toward the door. Before I, as my hand fell on the doorknob. Oh no. What? An alarm? There was no doubt about it. was the same blaring siren and flashing lights I'd seen and heard so many times before. Enemy attack? The invaders are coming?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Suddenly, I was in a fight or flight mode. My heart was racing, my blood was pumping, my whole body was trembling. Threw the door open and dashed outside. Oh. I know I said I wanted some time alone with Nozomi, but this was hardly the time or the place. Are you going to fight with us, Takumi? Huh? Kinda ran out of the room without thinking, but... Yeah, of course. I can't just stand by and do nothing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Their attacks have been getting worse recently. Will you be fighting too, Nozomi? Huh? Well, yes, naturally. That's the reason I'm here, after all. It's up to all of us to fight to keep humanity safe. Karo was more timid than most people. Real scaredy cat. She'd go out of her way to avoid any kind of conflict. Even in a place like this with so much on the line, she'd never have chosen violence so easily. Calling it a natural thing to do, that's something she'd never say. Are you okay? You're looking a little pale. I'm fine. It's embarrassing to admit this, but I've never liked sirens ever since I was little. Huh?
I don't like sirens.
But I just have to get over it. This is no time to freak out. Nozomi raised both hands and gave her cheeks a light slap. Okay, that should do it. You sure you'll be alright? Yeah, don't worry about it. The scientists are probably in the war room already. We shouldn't keep them waiting. You're right. Let's go. Without another word, Nozomi and I headed to the war room. Oh my goodness, good gracious, another enemy attack. Everybody remain calm. You're the one who needs to calm down. Forgive me, it's just we barely had time to recover since the last one. I'll be counting on you all to do your best out there. That includes you too, Mr. Tsumino. Before we start, I just want to check, can your Revive-O-Matic bring me back to life if I die out there? Oh yes, the DNA records are shared between the two schools. It will work for any student from either academy. Same goes for the ones at the main campus. Okay, good. Looks like this could be a tough one. There's a lot of invaders out there, and no wall to keep them out. Our weak defenses makes us an easier target. They're even more aggressive about attacking us than they are at Last Defense Academy. Time for another round of meaningless killings. You're breaking my heart here. Don't let that discourage you. The Tokyo residential complex is depending on us. Nico, I'll be expecting something sweet when this battle's over. Have it ready by the time I get back.
As you wish.
Kashiwa mochi and kombucha tea for me, please. As you wish. You're such an old lady, Kirschka. Why don't you try some Maritsuzi for a change? Mari what? Oh, you never heard of Maritozo? How out of touch can you be? What a freak. Oh, of course I know it. I've gazed upon them many times. Window shopping is for cheap. You can't assess a pastry's worth just from looking at it. Break it up, you two. We can try a bunch of different snacks together later. But first, we have to deal with the invaders. And make sure we'll still have a school to come back to. Don't worry, we can do it if we try. I guarantee it.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Taki. I guarantee it.
Well then, I suppose we should get started. Defensive battle, initiate!
KO feet. Oh my goodness. Did you see like the skin tight suit that Kara had? Okay, so sorry, Nozomi. Nozomi has like, I didn't see, but I saw that the samurai lady had 2 swords. She might be my favorite. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, he's got katars.
Is everyone ready to begin? Miss Kirifuji, is your artificial class armor working all right?
Yes, no problems here.
Oh, so she's like a robot, similar to a character from Xenoblade Chronicles.
Artificial class armor?
Yes, it's a long story, but mine is a little different from yours.
Different how?
Okay. So,
I'm good to go!
support specialist that can heal.
Ah, yes. I forgot to explain about Miss Kirifuji. For most of you, your battle gear is a representation of your willpower, channeled through the medium of hemoanima.
She's gonna be like wonderful.
However, Miss Kirifuji is a special case. For whatever reason, her abilities haven't developed in quite the same way.
Okay.
As such, she has to make do with artificial substitutes.
I only have a little hemoanima, so I can't manifest class armor or weapons or use specialist skills on my own. If Nigo hadn't made these to supplement my abilities, I wouldn't be able to fight at all.
Oh, it's just a little something I've been working on in my spare time. I honestly never expected anyone would have to use them.
Okay.
But don't take young Miss Kirifuji lightly. Her attacks still pack plenty of punch. The Revive-O-Matic won't work for her, though. So I'd ask you to help her to retreat if things get dicey.
Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Did I mention she's a fine strategist? Even without big flashy attacks, she's turned the tide of battle in our favor countless times. I must admit, it is a trifle odd that the hemoanima doesn't work for Miss Kirifuji like it does for everyone else. I've never seen anything like it
I do
before.
wonder why.
But such anomalies are bound to come up now and then, statistically speaking. And it wouldn't be right for us to discriminate against her for being different.
Anyway, that's enough talk. We need to concentrate on the battle.
Heals allies. Also heals fatigue. Paralyzes enemies.
Leave it to me.
Heavy damage to lone enemies. Okay.
Holy Jumanji sword! Let us unleash chaos on the battlefield together!
Okay, so she's got her normal sword and then she's got a hemoanima sword. That's
By
really
my
cool.
hand, evil shall be cast down.
Nin, nin, nin. Miss Magadori, I don't know how to break this to you, but the nin nin chant is for ninja, not samurai.
I think you're mistaken, Nigo. This is the traditional technique of the hidden village where I trained.
Hidden villages are also a ninja thing.
Okay. So this one would be on its own. Yeah, and very clearly it wants us to attack this like that. Okay, and then you've got 2 katars. Especially in status abnormalities. Okay.
Killing out in the open like this just doesn't sit right with me. Murder's supposed to be a private, intimate experience.
I love that she's got a spade.
And here I am, doing it in front of everyone. I feel so dirty. Everyone, look away. I don't want you to see me like this. Don't look at me. No. Wait. Look at me. I want your burning, judgmental
This guy's
gazes
crazy.
to sink into my very soul.
Okay.
Make way!
Defender, base defense. Oh, she's a turret maker. Okay.
Miss Osuzuki can craft special traps. They are quite useful for gaining an advantage in a defensive battle. Who are you explaining this to? Huh? Who? It doesn't matter. You peasants need to protect me at all costs. I will exterminate the invaders with my superior firepower.
Mounted turret. Okay.
I'm good to go.
Okay. I'm gonna stop this episode here before we actually start this battle, because we're already 36 minutes in, so it's a bit long. But I think this battle will be okay. Very interesting that we get more characters to play with, though. I know Nozomi is going to be crazy good, but she has like hardly any defenses, so she's got to be protected. Yeah. But it should be okay. But for now, I'm going to stop there. Yeah. These two are going to be annoying to deal with. But, yeah. For now, thank you for watching. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much. Next time, we'll do this battle and see what's happening afterwards. But until then, have a good time, and I'll see you later. Good night.